Greetings gamers, I'm LotusCrane, and today I'll be reviewing Divide by Sheep, an indie puzzle game developed by Viktor Solodilov and Denis Novikov and published by TinyBuild. It's $5 in the Steam store, and it has a Metacritic score of 83. You'll notice that there's a parental control button here. Either way, the poor, innocent sheep, delicious as it is, gets bifurcated by a laser, but if you disable parental control, then they leave behind pools of blood, as if this were Viscera Cleanup Detail or Mortal Kombat. Which I think is a little over the top, so I'm going to turn it off. I mean, I love lamb, it's quite delicious, but I don't necessarily need all of these to be covered with puddles of blood. Well, I mean, not this stage, but in a couple of stages. Let's see. You may notice that the sound effect is very reminiscent of Yoshi from Super Mario and Smash Brothers. You'll probably also notice that this gameplay makes it seem as though this should be a mobile device game, and indeed, this was originally a mobile device. Oh, whoa. That would be a mistake. That raft can only support 3 sheep before it springs a leak. Sorry. Sheep can't swim, and the Grim Reaper is lonely and bored. Which is what the story of this game, such as it is, amounts to. The art style and graphic qualities, they're very charming, and I mean, this style and this resolution would have lent itself very readily to a mobile device. Though it did translate to Steam pretty well. I guess they scaled up the exact resolution, because it's not all blown up and blocky. Let's see now. Oh, okay. I don't have to overthink this. Well, I should think it a little bit. Alright. The music's not bad, and if you're worried, every 3 stages when you complete one of these worlds and move on to the next one, the music for that world is different. So this game does have at least more musical variety than Fate vs. Alchemy did. Oh man, what a disaster that game was. I don't know what a shark is doing there, but I mean, I guess that explains why none of the creatures that fall into the water ever come back. In later worlds, I mean, the lava takes care of that, but... Or I suppose hypothermia in the ice world. Let's see... I actually don't remember. I hope this is right. Sometimes I don't get around to recording these the exact same day that I spent hours playing it, either because it's too late at night for the appropriate background program to be running, or I hadn't shaved that day, so. I'm on defense as to whether or not this game would actually be considered like an educational tool. Like, I mean, some of these are brain teasers, right? But, I don't know, could you argue that this would teach a child the mathematical fundamentals? Alright, so as I promised, this game does get kind of dark in its humor and a bit violent, and if you're gonna be triggered by sheep bifurcation, then you should probably leave now. Well, they're ready to put in the grill. Except, so sheep medicine must be really advanced, like far superior to human medicine, because... Alright, sheep clearly bifurcated by the laser grid. Instantly, only sheep get cut. Wolves do not. Oh yeah. I forget about pigs. But yeah, the fact that they can just bind the two halves of the sheep back together with what appears to be blue duct tape, and it's a viable life form again, is pretty astounding. Ooh. I didn't even think about this. Alright, I believe these knock them off. Okay, indeed they do. 5. Let me think, how should I do this? So this is where the witchcraft really begins. Alright, presumably those two halves put together were from the same sheep, but this is a random half now, right? Alright. Even though this says 3 instead of 2.5, I know that's actually supposed to be 2.5, so... So at least one of these reconstituted sheep is made from the halves of two separate sheep. I don't quite understand how that's possible. I mean, granted, there are a lot of things that make no sense in video games, and perhaps I shouldn't be nitpicking over that particular detail. Oh no, my love! I can't tell from these outfits if this is supposed to be like Fiddler on the Roof sheep or whatnot. Huh. Wow. I don't remember how I did this. Oh. Oh, you know what? Sure, I don't know why I struggled with that one for a moment. I mean, maybe this style of brain teaser isn't so much about teaching little children mathematics so much as, I don't know, didn't like Nintendo's like, DS or 3DS games like Sudoku and whatnot, weren't they built as like anti-Alzheimer's aids for older folks? Maybe this is closer to that. I know I don't look that old, but I certainly feel old and disoriented fairly often. Let's see. Okay, so these will divide the sheep evenly. If it's an odd number, then the one that flashes first is the one that's going to take the majority, so... Alright, there we go. So that's 6 spots. Nope, too many sheep. Alright, that was seemingly convoluted, but it worked. Okay. Ooh, another laser one. Well, I mean, technically... I wonder... Okay. And this is... Oh, that is actually just the right number of sheep, so... And these two sheep are totally not freaking out about the situation. Alright, I mean, it pretty much just goes on like this. The puzzles get progressively more difficult. Eventually they add in pigs, and dynamite, and other gameplay devices. But, yeah, all in all, I'm gonna say LotusCrane approved. With like the slight caveat that if you're like a vegetarian, you're probably already vomiting a little bit. Sorry? If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. I'm LotusCrane, signing off.